Leave the European Convention of Human Rights.
That's what I've been talking about.
You have? So you're happy with that one? Leave the World Health Organization. See, again, I like all this because it's kind of get rid of legislation, move legislation, move our need to have to conform to external countries.
Parliament should be sovereign.
Yeah.
Because we send people to Parliament. If we don't like them, we send them out. Nothing we can do about the WHO.
Correct.
And European Court of Human Rights. But yet they're dictating to our country. I don't like any of that.
Scrap the Equalities Act.
Yeah.
Scrap the TV licence and reform the BBC.
Yes, what we need to do with the BBC is we say to them, you cannot increase the TV licence for the next 6 years, and at the end of 6 years, there'll be no more TV licence. You have 6 years to change the model, do whatever you want, because in 6 years' time, there will be no TV licence. And in those 6 years, the TV licence will not go up. And we've given them time then to do what they need to do.
Can we not give them just 3 years?
I'm happy to debate how many years they need and stuff like that.
When you're the Prime Minister, I'll come back and lobby and ask you to reduce to 3 days. 3 years, sorry. Yeah. Make St George's Day a public holiday.
Absolutely. It should be a national holiday where we celebrate everything, what's great about England. Because England's the greatest country in the world. We think Britain's the greatest country in the world. It's not Great Britain, it's England. When we talk about
I noticed one of the comments on you got a lot of views on the Tommy Robinson thing.
Yeah, about 3,500 views on that.
Yeah, and I think you were talking about the Scottish. I can't remember what you were saying about the Scottish, that they shouldn't be there or something like that. And that a Scottish viewer wrote in and said, "There's another one on because there's another one happening, isn't there? On the
end of July.
End of July." He said, "Is it? Am I allowed to come down from Scotland, Nick?" I don't know if you saw.
I didn't see that one. I've had quite a few people comment on that, and my answer is, first of all, as a Scot, you've got your own country. It's called Scotland.
Yeah.
I've got a country here called England. England's my country. I'm trying to save England. Once I've saved England, I might then try to save the UK and Great Britain.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to save England.
Yeah.
It's okay to be Scottish. It's okay to love Scotland. It's okay to wear your kilt. We can't do anything in England anymore.
No, we can't.
Because we're racist.
Yeah.
Half of Scotland hate us.
Yeah.
So, but we're not allowed to hate Scots, which I don't hate. I love the Scots. Scots are my cousins. So, again, I'm tired of people from Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland saying to me, "Oh, what about us?" Oh, no, you've got your own countries.
I think there's something, I know you're not watching the football, but you may or may not know that Scotland were beaten 5-0 by Germany.
What?
Or was it 5-1? Sorry, 5-1. No, they got a goal on the opening game of the last Thursday, I think it was. Friday. But what was interesting on Twitter and in the things I was getting from various football friends were memes making fun of the loss. Whereas, so I think things have changed because a few years ago you weren't allowed to say anything negative about Scotland, and it was all when Scotland lost. It was always they've been courageous, they've done this or whatever, they fought like lions and all that sort. That's all gone for some reason. I don't know why. But I think the English attitude to the Scottish has changed slightly. Oh,
we're becoming more nationalistic, of course we are.
Yeah.
And the Scots started it.
Yeah.
But when Scotland play, and Leicester play in England, I want Scotland to win. I'd want Scotland to beat Germany. Yeah, of course, because...
I've got to be careful what I say here.
Because they're my cousins. Welsh are my cousins, and Northern Ireland are my cousins. We live, we share these islands. I'm English first, then I'm British.
Yeah.
So I want Britain to do well. I want Scotland to do well. And Leicester play in England, of course.
I don't think that's a general sentiment that's shared by a lot of young English men now.
It used to be 20, 30
I think
years
it did.
ago.
I don't think...
But Scottish independence and the anti-English rhetoric we constantly get from across the border.
Yeah.
By only a percentage of the population.
I think because of the anti-English rhetoric there's been for a long time now, I think a lot of young English men, football supporters, will not support Scotland in the Euros. I would also say that the Scottish have been saying that for years. They wouldn't support England, whatever happened.
Yeah.
But I think there's been a shift now And this thing about the English, the Scottish are courageous and all that, they fought and well, support them. I think that's disappeared a bit.
Yeah. And the Scots have brought that upon themselves.
Yeah.
Certain percent,
Yeah.
not all Scots. Many Scots love England and want us to be a united country, which that's the page I'm on. But there's many Scots who hate the English, who blame the English.
I think you're the only Englishman left who still supports Scotland.
Because I'm a wonderful person.
Because you care about people, don't you? You care.
Did you like that video? I think you did. Hit the bell, give it a big thumbs up, comment, and don't forget I'm standing for election in Oldham East and Saddleworth. So please share this video, speak to your family and friends if you live in Greater Manchester, and if you live in Oldham East and Saddleworth, make sure you vote for me. Catch you soon.